Hey everybody, it's Mark with Trash Raiders, and you're watching This Stream is Garbage, where I go around the township that I live at, picking up garbage all day. I just want to say sorry about yesterday. I had to help a friend move Monday and yesterday, and I just took yesterday off, so just to kind of help them get it all done. It's good because they didn't have that many people helping them, and they just live right down the road. And they moved really close to us, so it wasn't even that bad. I didn't have to drive that far, but it was great. I'm glad everybody got moved. I just needed to take that time myself. I mean, honestly, I don't think people should be working 5 days a week straight anyway, so it was kind of like a day off to me because we did it at our own leisure. But I digress about that, and I do apologize for not being on the stream yesterday. But yeah, we're back at it again Wednesday, and yeah, there are still lots of trash to be picked up. I haven't found that much today, mainly because I've only been doing the median of my route. And if you guys don't already know, or if you guys haven't been following along, Wednesdays are the middle day. So it's the middle of the week, and then we do the middle of the road. Whoever came up with that was kind of corny, but that's the way I remember it, because that's what they taught me to learn it, or learn. Wednesdays are going to be your middle of the road day. With that, it's a lot more dangerous. I do not like doing Wednesday routes. Mainly because there's not that much room to have the entire cart on the middle or in the median, so most of the time half of your cart is sticking out in the road, and with that you're gonna have traffic whizzing past you. And oh my god, every time I'm on a Wednesday route in the middle of the road, my mirror always gets hit, and it's the mirror behind this camera. It's on the passenger side mirror, and that's how close people get to me. So I'm lucky and I'm blessed to still be alive doing this job, but hey, somebody has to do it, right? So again, I want to thank all the other litter pickers out there, trash pickers, anyone cleaning up any trash. You know how dangerous this is. You could pick up something and it could cut you. You could accidentally pick up a needle. You know, you just don't know what's out there. If you're doing woodland trash cleanups, like on streams and stuff like that, you could encounter snakes, other wild animals. You just don't know. You know, this job is a lot more dangerous than people think. So, and the number one thing you gotta watch out for are cars. If you're doing roadside cleanup, those are the worst. I'd rather be bitten by a snake in the face than have to deal with one more car, you know? But yeah, it's really dangerous. So if you're out there doing trash cleanup, please be careful, you know? Wear a reflective vest, do what you have to do to be safe. And if it's just too much, don't go there. If you think it's too dangerous, you know, like that trash can wait. It's probably not going anywhere. You're probably the only one picking it up anyway. But I digress about that. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting on my route. I'm behind this parking lot, or I'm in this parking lot behind a fast food joint. And yeah, it's just a little area where I could get some peace and quiet, because I was over there by the grocery store, so I just wanted to come over here and just kind of hang out for just a moment while I get the stream ready. But let me put on my cool shades, y'all. Oh, actually, they're a little dirty, so give me just a moment. But I just got through eating lunch, and I am stuffed, and I'm still consistent on my eating regimen. So I don't eat in the mornings. I just eat a really big lunch, and I let my body rest the rest of the day. So I don't eat any dinner on certain days. Monday I fasted. I didn't eat anything on Monday. Yesterday I kind of ate like a pig because I was working so hard. But today I'm kind of holding back on that. So yeah, but with that, I feel great. And if you're ever interested in fasting, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you get on track with that. It's just great for your body, you know. Our body takes our body uses so much energy just to digest food, and it doesn't really have time for anything else. You know, it has to, you know, but it's not devoting most of its energy that it could to healing the body. So that's why I don't eat that much, and I don't have a whole lot of weight on me. You know, I'm great. I feel great. You know, a lot of people are like, "Wow, you're so skinny. You got to be unhealthy." No, as a matter of fact, I'm the opposite. I'm healthy as shit. So, but I digress. Let's go ahead and get on this route and see what we can find in the middle. Now, for the most part, I've been picking up smaller stuff. You don't find a whole lot of big stuff in the medians because usually if there's a wreck or somebody's throwing something out, they're usually throwing it out onto the shoulder. So that's where I usually find most of the unusual stuff. Most wrecks happen on the shoulder too, so I haven't been finding a whole lot of car parts either. Really just styrofoam, a lot of bags, a lot of little stuff. Oh, I did find this the other day. This was cool. Found this little frisbee, so I'm gonna take that home and play with it and see how long it'll last with this dog that I'm babysitting right now. So I think it'll last 2 minutes, so we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and head on out. I may not be able to talk for a long time, so I'm gonna try and stop when I can, but I'm gonna be in the middle of this really busy road, Woodlands Parkway, and you can't hear me. I can't even hear myself. So I do apologize if I'm not gonna be able to talk that much. It's just, you won't be able to hear me. So once I get back on a different route or a section of that route, I'll be able to talk. So, but if you're just like, Mark, why aren't you talking at all? Well, I'm on a busy road and you can't hear me anyway. Even with this microphone, you can't hear me. But I digress. Let's go ahead and get going. I'm sorry, I am so tired after lunch. It was a big meal. Alright, waiting on this car. Alright, going. Oh, okay. Go ahead and go. Alright everybody, here's the most terrifying part of my job. I'm going to have to walk down this median because I can't take the cart because it's too narrow. But you're going to see how fast these cars come flying up behind me. So that's what I have to deal with every day. So give me just a moment. I have to walk all the way down to the end, back where I just turned from, and pick up the trash. So I'll be right back. Give me about 5 minutes or so. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, kind of just, I want to go over what I just found. I did find this. It's a saw bit to a sawzall. I'll be using that for scrap metal purposes. And for the most part, I found a water bottle, packet of cigarettes, a lot of cigarette butts, drywall pieces, a couple of paper towels, a couple of straws, and yeah, just a bunch of cigarette butts. So, but I'm going to continue on going down my route. I know you can barely hear me. I can't hear myself because of all the traffic, so let's keep on going. But first, grab my hat. Oh, the sun's coming out already, and I need this hat. Good night, mate. All right, let's do it. Find a glove. Give me a moment. I have to pick up a lot more things. Yeah, so one of the lawn tech guys just ran over a big bag of fast food. Oh God, that car almost hit me. All right, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. Let me see if my headphone is on. I don't think it is. Give me just one moment. Alright, cool. I'm connected. Sorry about that, y'all. I got startled earlier whenever I almost got hit by that car. They were literally this close from hitting my tailgate. This is a dangerous job, but somebody has to do it. Is that Phoenix? Oh, what? How's it going? Aren't you supposed to be at school? just a bag of fast food. I thought it was going to be something different. Oh, why am I not surprised? Man, it's got a lot of stuff in it. Ooh, yeah. Zombie. How's it going? I hope you're doing okay, man. It's been a while. Been picking up anything crazy? Yeah, sorry about that, Zombie. I really cannot, it's really hard for me to talk over the cart, you know, and then with all these cars coming by, so I'll try and talk to you when I can, okay? Oh, that's good. At least you have a date for surgery. Everything doing okay though? Besides that, you feeling any better? Oh wow, you picked up a cemetery? Or two of them? Wow. What did you find out of a cemetery? I'm curious. And I can only imagine how dirty that bus station was. I'm pretty sure it was pretty bad. But a cemetery? I've never picked up a cemetery. I'm very curious to see what you found. That is crazy. But they don't call you zombie for nothing, I guess. The cemetery was dirty as hell. I'm sure the bus station was. All bus stations are, but the cemetery, I'm very surprised if it was very dirty. Ah, that makes sense. Did you see any ghosts while you were out there in the cemetery? One moment, I have to report a downed tree. That's a good one. Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, with roadside cleanup, you would be amazed at how many car parts you'll eventually find, you know? But that's where I get a lot of the metal that I use to scrap metal, is from car parts. So it's kind of a catch-22, if I could say so myself. But go back to your comment earlier about you wanting to be a ghost and haunting certain people. That's hilarious. Sometimes I wish I was a ghost too, man. Alright, there's a dead animal in the middle of the road. I have to go get it real quick. Poor little possum. Poor young possum. So I'm gonna bury it real quick and say a prayer. poor little guy. Alright, I'm finally in an area where I can talk. Holy crap. Yeah, I was just in the medium pretty much that whole time, ever since I've been streaming. So I do apologize about that I wasn't able to talk, but hey, you know, it is the nature of the business right now. Give me just one moment. I have to go pick up a can real quick. I'll be right back. Wasn't a can, it was a bottle. Alright. So yeah, Zombie, it seems like you're the only one on here right now. Let me respond to you. Oh yeah, so you said you were getting tired of seeing car parts and wood. Yeah, we see that a lot here on our main roads, for the most part. Mainly because we have a lot of wealthy people who are doing remodeling, and they hire a bunch of contractors. So we see a lot of stuff that you would see from a construction site. Definitely wood, just broken pieces of wood that people are running over. Sometimes I found like brand new pieces of 2x4, pristine. It's just out there, and I wish I had my truck because I would take that. But for the most part, I have to call it in and have somebody pick it up because it's too big for the cart. But yeah, let me see what else you said. Something about cigarette butts. Oh man, if I picked up all the cigarette butts that I saw, I wouldn't get far at all. That's how many cigarette butts there are, and I'm sure you see the same issue, because that is probably the #1 piece of trash out there on the roads now. It's cigarette butts. I did read an article that said that is the #1 piece of trash per quantity, not by size by any means because they're small, but per quantity, that is the most trash that's out there. And if we can get all cigarette smokers to stop throwing these out, it is trash. I don't care what you say. Like, I used to be a smoker. I used to do the same thing, and then I finally caught on. I was like, wait a minute, I am trashing the earth. So I had like these little portable ashtrays that kind of close together, so you could just open it up. There was metal inside of it where you could extinguish your cigarette butt and close it. If you're a smoker and you're watching this, get one of those. I think they have them in tubes now. But I mean, the cigarette butt epidemic is probably the greatest threat. It clogs up drainage areas. Animals eat it like crazy. I think more or less animals are starting to adapt to it and like know that, hey, that's not good. They're teaching their young that as well. But yeah, I've seen dead birds, a lot of cardinals. We have a lot of cardinals here, and I don't know why most of the cardinals are dying over any other bird that we have, like a mockingbird or a blue jay or anything like that. But I remember rolling up on some dead cardinals, and you know, they're pretty much wide open. Their bodies are decomposed at that point in time, and what I see in their stomachs and their innards, I see plastics and cigarette butts. They just don't know until they get up there, you know? They're on the hunt. They have to grab it and eat it immediately. And sometimes you just get parts of a cigarette butt or microplastics in there. So that's what's in a bird's stomach, especially bigger birds, you know, who are used to eating larger pieces of prey. You know, they think that that's prey, but no, it's so detrimental. I know, I can understand your anger too, Zombie. I mean, if you tell me if you have run into the same issue, like if you were to just pick up the cigarette butts, you would pretty much be there all day, right? I mean, that's just how many cigarette butts there are. If you can encourage anybody that you know who smokes cigarettes, give them those little tubes, man. Those tubes are great. I've seen some people use them. It's not widely used like most other people. I don't know why they feel like they can just inconvenience anybody and everybody with their smoke, and especially the cigarette butts. I don't mind the smoke as much as I do the cigarette butts. That's what's the most inconvenient part about smokers. But whatever. Hopefully we can get through to them someday, because that is the #1 problem about smokers. Not the actual smoking itself, it causing cancer. No, I mean, that's your choice right there. But for you to inflict that trash onto Mother Nature and the rest of your community, You know, it's ridiculous. You shouldn't be doing that. But I'm going on a rant there. I don't need to be talking about that. But yeah, I think it's crazy. Now I want to pick up a cemetery. That sounds wild. I want to pick up a cemetery now. It makes a lot of sense. I'll tell you, whenever I was back in Tennessee, my brother and I just got off of work, and I told my brother I would come pick him up because he worked on the way home for where we both lived at that point in time. And sorry, there's a lot of mosquitoes here. So there's a lot of standing water over there. Oh, there's a bunch of puddles over there, so a lot of standing water. But him and I were coming home from working, and it was dark. It was probably like, I don't know, 7. We grabbed something to eat, and we were grabbing it to go so we could eat it on the way home. And you know, on the way home, there's a cemetery on this one road, and then there's houses across the street from the cemetery, and it's a very big cemetery. It's like the biggest one in the town that we grew up in. And out of the corner of my eye at the last second, this guy comes barreling out of the cemetery. I didn't see him, just comes barreling out of the cemetery, and I hit him, and he rolls over my windshield, cracks my windshield, his feet, or his shoes fly off his feet, and I'm just like, holy shit. I hit a mailbox just trying to get out of, like, just out of pure reaction, and I get out of the car, and this guy is drunk as a skunk. He's just passed out at this point. And apparently he didn't feel a thing, because whenever the cops came over, they thought my brother and I were drunk. And, you know, we proved them wrong instantly, but they did a breathalyzer on the guy who was unconscious, and they're like, oh, they already knew the guy. They're like, this guy is drunk as a skunk. We know this guy. And I told them exactly where I thought that he came from, and they went over there, and they found a bunch of beer cans at this one grave site. So I understand why a lot of people do that. You know, it's just, why you gotta trash it? You know, why you gotta disrespect the dead one last time? You know, that. If anything, that is the most disrespectful act. It's just leaving the beer cans and all the trash there in a cemetery. But I'm very surprised that you saw that much trash over there. Like you said, beer cans and flowers. That makes sense. But yeah, man, that is crazy. Yeah, I kind of want to go. I want to go to a cemetery now. Yeah, I used to go to them all the time at night, just to see if I could find ghosts. I'm that crazy, y'all. But yeah, I would see stuff in the dark every now and then, and I hear strange things, and it just freaked me out and just creeped me out too. But I loved it. I just loved, like, more than a roller coaster, I like being scared by a ghost. I don't know why. It's just I know they're just a lost soul, but it's just, I don't know. I just think it's I'm not trying to mock them or anything like that. It's just I'm there, you know. I'm just curious out of anything. But yeah, man, that'd be crazy. If you ever come over here, or if I ever come up there, we're definitely hitting up a graveyard. That'll be some wild stuff. Let me see what else we got in the chat. But yeah, I just wanted to go off on that long stint about cigarette butts. But yeah, here in a moment, I'm gonna go ahead and get back on the main road. And again, I'm gonna have to be in the median because today is median day. Wednesdays are the middle of the week, so we clean up the middle of the road. That's how we do it. But it's not gonna be anywhere near as bad as that one area that I just did, which was on Woodlands Parkway. The median there is super narrow. There's actually no shoulder for me in the median to actually drive through. Most of my cart is hanging out the entire time, and I'm just praying the whole time that I don't get hit. So it's wild. I don't like doing this section. Nobody in this job does. So it's just, you know, we just have to do it sometimes when it's our route. But I'm gonna go ahead and get back on the median, or on my route on the median, get back on the median on this section of my route. I'll be stopping by a couple of bridges because there's a lot of really pretty areas. I'll just go under the bridge just to see what's up, and yeah, see what I can find there. I've been finding a lot of snakes under these bridges, so I got to be careful. Now, I found one garden snake. You know, it's the yellow and green kind. They're pretty harmless, but I've also found a lot of copperheads, and those are the ones you got to watch out for because they're poisonous. But let me go ahead and take another sip of water because it's getting hot. They said it was supposed to rain today. I see dark clouds up ahead, and I felt the wind earlier, and it was colder wind, so that kind of tells you, hey, you know, there's a storm coming, but it may have just hit certain parts of the woodlands and not where I am. So I hope it does rain because we need it. We always need rain at least once or 2 or 3 times a week. That'd be nice to have. But you know, it also combats the heat. So it's already getting absurdly hot now, and mainly due to the humidity. The humidity is the worst part about the heat here in Texas. So we just can't get away from it. Over in California, where it's more or less a dry heat, man, I didn't feel that bad at all when I was over in California touring. It felt great, you know. It was a tolerable type of heat. But here in Texas, where all that humidity is, oh man, it sucks. But oh man, whew, I needed water bad. Actually, I'm gonna get some more water. All right. Oh, all right. Let's get going. Let me get back on here. See what kind of crazy stuff we can find. Honestly, I haven't been finding really much, or really nothing interesting. There was a mower ahead of me, and he was running over everything. The first big piece of trash that I had to pick up after I walked that little median was I think it was a Taco Bell bag, and that guy just ran it over. He didn't give a damn, and I had to pick up this cut up, half cut up sauce packets, and the bag was everywhere, napkins everywhere. I was like, damn it, man. You know, but whatever. And I just kept on going, and I found more of the stuff that he was running over. So he's running over water bottles, what else? Styrofoam cups, you know, you name it. He just didn't care. He was just running over everything. But, you know, it's not his job to pick up the trash. He doesn't have time, because time is money. You know, it's ridiculous, but time is money. So that guy doesn't have the time or luxury to be doing that. Plus, I don't think he wants to be in the median either. So the quicker he can get out of there, out of that median, the better for him. Just like me, I don't like being in that median either. So, you know, I get it, guy, but I wish you wouldn't run over my trash, because it sucks. It just makes my life harder. But anyway, I'm tired of bitching about that. But let me go ahead and get back out on the road and see what we can find. Just put on my cool shades. out a can. A bunch of other fast food bags that were busted up by a mower. Or chopped up by a mower. Now give me a second, I need to consolidate these two cans. Yeah, but like I said, the mowers don't care. They chop it up. It's like a game to them. Oh shit. I have an alcohol or a hand sanitizer dispenser right there, so I use it quite often. that was a lot of styrofoam that I just picked up. I think the mowers ran over a larger piece and it just turned into a lot of little pieces. So yeah, that happens from time to time. Either a mower will run over some of the styrofoam, or it'll get hit by a car, and then it just, you know, it turns into 100 little pieces. So that's why I hate styrofoam. So I wish they would outlaw that stuff, but hey, you know, we live in the times that we live in. Found some animal parts. I'll show you real quick. Now this looks like it was a small deer. So see their shoulder blade. Some of their vertebrae. I hate those loud ass cars. I mean, it's one thing to have like a little bit of rumble to a nice muscle car or something like that, but like that, that's stupid loud. That's annoying. And like some little dick dude has that just so he can get all the attention he can get. So I hate that sound. I mean, especially that brrrr. It's just, oh man, it just racks my ears, man. But whatever. What's up, zombie? You just missed it. Well, actually, here, I'll show you. Found remnants of a dead deer. So there's a pile of its bones right there. So it just yeah. Monday I found a condom. I found a condom on Monday. But yeah, it's a baby deer that got hit on the road here. Somebody, I remember reporting somebody, they were feeding the deer corn and it was causing them to cross this busy road, and there was like 3 of them dead at one point. So I had to report them. But yeah, as far as condoms go, yes, I definitely found some condoms here lately. With warmer weather, you know, people are going to be outside more. So yeah, you're definitely going to find a lot more condoms. So I find a lot more diapers than I do condoms, but I'll take a condom over a diaper any day. Deers aren't stupid. They just don't know any better. They're essentially a product of their environment. So if people are gonna put corn out there for them, and deer is very young and they don't know any better, they haven't been taught by their parents or the other pack, they're gonna go out to the road. So they're not stupid, they just don't know any better. chopsticks. Okay, give me about 2 more minutes. I'm about to go underneath this bridge, and you won't hear all this crap. You won't hear all the cart noise from the cart, and you won't hear any of the noise from the car, other cars passing by. So let me pick up this one can. I'm gonna head to the bridge, and we'll see what's under the bridge. All right, now to the bridge. Okay, I'm gonna take you guys off the hook real quick, and we're gonna explore what's under this bridge. So, I'll take my glasses off here for a moment so I can see a little bit better. But yeah, sorry, let me reply to the chat real quick. I know, Zombie, you were saying something. Oh man. Well, I mean, sorry to say it, but you're eventually gonna pick up more condoms the more trash you pick up, you know. But I can't believe you found one at a cemetery. A condom at a cemetery? What was going on there? Obviously, we know what was going on, but damn, at a cemetery? Let the dead rest in peace, man. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take the phone off, and let's get a better angle here. All right, see the bridge? Let's see what type of graffiti they got going on. So I picked up here, was it, I think, yeah, Monday. And all of this was pretty, like, relatively clean. I did see a water bottle down the stream there, so I definitely had to grab that. For the most part, I don't see anything. Oh, there's something over there. I think that's some styrofoam. Yeah, that's some styrofoam there. Grab that. Yeah, sometimes people like to hang out over at that dam. And there's a walking path over there that you're not supposed to go to, but people go there anyway. And yeah, some people just, you know, feel compelled to come over here. Grab all that. Got this. I don't think anybody purposely left that. That was probably from a contractor's truck. It just kind of flew off. So, that's one good thing about these sandwich or these to-go containers. You can put a lot more in there. See, you can see more of this graffiti. All right. So I'm not going to go under that bridge again because I lose connection whenever I get under the center of that. For the most part, we just found some styrofoam fast food containers and they're like marker ribbons. So go ahead and put you back on the hook here. But yeah, I hate to say it, zombie. I mean, it kind of comes with the job, you know. It's just something you can't get away with. The nastiest stuff you're gonna find are diapers, condoms, and tampons. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you're gonna find them. So people are gross, and we just don't have any shame. So just hopefully you have a strong enough stomach to deal with this. But give me just a moment. I'm gonna put the stuff that I just found in this larger container here. All right, give me just a moment. I need to put on my gloves, and then we'll continue on, and yeah, keep on going down this route. So, give me just a moment. All right, we're pretty full on this. The next full bucket I get, I'll definitely have to empty the larger can. But until then, yeah, we'll just keep on putting trash in there. Give me just a moment. I need to go find that can over there. But yeah, give me just a moment. We'll drive over there, and I'll give you guys a good view of the creek that continues on past the bridge here. A lot of water there, standing water. I don't want to do that. All right, you guys can take a look at this creek while I go take care of that can real quick. I'll be right back. Well, I didn't find a can, but I did find this. It's a plastic water bottle. Oh man, I think something got me on my leg. Oh man, yeah. I'm very cautious around these wetland areas. So if you're not familiar with the greater Houston area, essentially Harris County, Montgomery County, which is the greater Houston area, and Galveston County, which is right there on the beach, it is nothing but a swamp. So around me, right up here, there's standing water. You can see where there's crawfish or crayfish from up north, if that's how you guys pronounce it. They have these little mud towers that are about this tall. So about some are really small, some are about the length of your thumb and pinky. And I mean, sometimes I'll go up to them and you'll see the crawfish kind of come out of it or try and go into it. And you just got to be careful, because sometimes you can get real comfortable and think, oh, okay, that's like a little crawfish tunnel, when actually it's a snake tunnel. So there's a lot of snakes in these swamps too. I already said whenever I went under that bridge on Monday, I saw a garden snake. It's just like a green and yellow snake, and I found 2 copperheads. So you just got to be very cautious around here, because they're out now. Now that it's warmer, snakes are everywhere. So I've been picking up a lot of dead snakes as well off the road. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, I love snakes. I mean, they're a delicate part of the balance of nature. Ugh, tongue twister there. But yeah, I'm not scared of them. I respect them and I stay the hell away from them. But I'm not scared of snakes. But I'm only scared of a snake if it's trying to bite me. But I don't get that close to any snakes, so I respect them and stay away from them. But I'm gonna go ahead and back up, go back over the bridge, and yeah, we'll see what else we have. There's another bridge up ahead. It's not as big as this one, but we'll kind of hang out over there and see what we can find. So let's go ahead and look cool and mosey on out of here. Let me see if you guys wrote anything in the chat. Okay, no, nothing yet. Nothing new anyway. Let me drink some water. It's already really hot here. Let me see what the temperature is specifically. 83 degrees Fahrenheit. It feels like 90 something though with this humidity and no wind. There's no wind right now, so it's bad. All right, let's go see what interesting trash we can find. Give me a moment. There's a few plant containers that I see right here. Let me go ahead and grab those, and I think there's a plastic water bottle over there too. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab these real quick. Got some construction material, and out of the 4 plant containers I found, 1 was broken. The others are just fine. So I'm gonna take these and use them. I'm about to repot some pepper plants, so these will be great for it. I'm gonna give away some of these to my neighbors and stuff like that. So the more vegetables and fruit that your neighbors have that you give to them, the more fruit and vegetables that you will have. Always remember that. These right here. I'll grab those whenever I leave to go home today. Well, yes, they're not gonna fit there. I'll just put them back here. All right. Oh yeah. Out of the 2 people that are on the stream right now, Zombie, do you do any gardening? Anybody else on there, do you do any gardening? I love to garden. I'm an avid gardener. I have a really big bed this year. I didn't have it last year, but I cleared out some space and I finally have a nice big bed that I can put squash and onions and okra in. So okra does really well here. right, everybody. That's going to do it for today. It's almost 3 o'clock here in the greater Houston area. So that's about time for me to go ahead and quit the live stream anyway. But yeah, essentially, really didn't pick up that many interesting things today. It just wasn't that type of day. Plus, I'm working on the median. So, like I said earlier, on the days in which we do strictly the median, we don't normally find a whole lot of interesting stuff. If we do, man, it's really interesting. But for the most part, we find the most interesting stuff on the shoulder or a little bit off, further away from the shoulder. That's when we find the really interesting stuff. But for the most part, what I just picked up, I found a couple of liquor bottles, found a small one, and I found one of those little round, colorful ones. Those are pretty crazy. Those are pretty potent, and people drink those like crazy. I found a big, it's just 40. It was a 40 ounce beer. So found that, and yeah, really just a bunch of miscellaneous fast food bags. Really, that seems to be the one thing that was out there in the medians today. A lot of a lot of bags, a lot of plastic grocery bags. Found a lot of those today. I think that was probably what I found the most of. So, and again, whenever the wind blows it, usually tries to blow it across the street, and usually the median catches it. So that's why I found a lot more plastic bags in the median than I do off to the shoulder. So just the way nature blows trash around. So it's just, I guess, the physics of trash, if you will. But what else did I get? A lot of wood, like random pieces of wood like this. So I'm really not going to take the phone off the hook. I found a lot of beer cans, cans in general, so I can't just say they were only beer cans. Oh yeah, and I found these little planters. So I found 4 of them. One of them was broke, but the rest of them, these 3, were good. So I'm definitely going to take those home with me and repot some stuff. Oh yeah, and it's weird. So there are a surprising amount of homeless people that I don't say live in the woodlands, venture into the woodlands, because the woodlands, what they do, they pride themselves on making this one of the homeless free areas. So no homeless people are allowed to live in the woodlands. You see some of their tents every now and then out in the woods, but they're usually not there for long. And the reason I mention that is because these cans right here are part of the little what is it, like I guess get well packages for homeless people. A lot of religious organizations will make like a care package. Sorry, care. What did I say? Care package. Yeah, they'll have like a care package for them. They'll have stuff like this was black beans. This is tuna. I just wanted to hold these out here for an example. These have been in the sun. I'm not going to keep these, so I mean you can tell that they've been out there for a moment. So I guarantee if we open up this can of tuna, it is going to smell rancid. Probably the same with this can of black beans. The label came off, but along with that, I also did see some fruit, some cheese, a packet of cheese that was already taken apart. So whoever that was, they ate them. What else did I find in there? Oh, lentils. Yeah. If you can believe it, I found lentils, and they were already growing sprouts in them, so that just tells you how long they've been there for. But yeah, I find care packages like that all the time. Now, don't take them from the homeless people. Here's the thing. Homeless people will get what they want out of those goodie bags and then just throw away the rest of the stuff. They don't ever take the whole thing with them. They just take what they want, and then they just release the rest as trash and litter. And 9 out of 10 times, if I do come across a care package that hasn't been opened yet by a homeless person, I'll take a look inside and see what they have, just because I'm curious what they're giving these people. And if there's any kind of nuts in there, or if there's any kind of carbohydrate like peanut butter or something like that, or protein, they'll take that. They don't normally take the cans. And if there's fruit there, you can bet your ass that they're not taking that fruit. So most of the time when I find a care package that has been tossed, it's either going to have cans or fruit in it. Most of the time, both. But yeah, you never see them take the fruit. I don't know why. If I was a homeless person, I would love to have that fruit, because most of the time they give me apples and bananas. I mean, what more could you, and oranges. Yeah, what more could you ask for? But yeah, it's just kind of an interesting thing here around the Woodlands. Because the Woodlands pushes a lot of the homeless people out, there are religious affiliated organizations that do hand out care packages in the form of canned foods and other substance that a homeless person may need if they're going to be living out there. But yeah, I don't know. I will probably open up this black can of beans and take it. I'm sure it's not going to be that bad, but this tuna's done. No way in hell am I opening up this tuna. I might just open it up and just like let it, just give it to nature or whatever. So we'll see about that. But yeah, I really don't want to open it because of the smell. It's probably going to smell terrible. But yeah, I just want to say, I just found out tomorrow I will not be able to stream because they are putting us back on a tree crew. So what they're going to do, they're going to be teaching me how to use various amounts of equipment that we have at our shop. So I'll be doing that all day and I won't be able to stream. If for some reason I am going to be able to stream that day, I'm going to try and do it in the morning because I have not been able to cater to the morning crowd. And I do apologize about that again. It's just timing, it's just timing with everything. But I'll definitely be able to, oh man, that was a mosquito, I just got bit. I'll definitely be able to do a stream come Friday. So Friday, hopefully I can do a morning stream. It'll be on this same route, but I'll definitely be able to try and do a morning stream. Because the afternoon streams, I don't like doing the afternoon streams, mainly because we do strictly the median on one portion of it, and I don't like doing that because you guys can't hear me for one, and it's nerve-wracking. So I'm usually not myself when I have to do those median runs because I'm just like white-knuckling the steering wheel, just hoping and praying that I don't get hit by a car that's usually coming at me this far away from my cart. So, but yeah. I digress. I want to thank each and every one of you who stayed or who tuned in. Stay tuned in for more adventures. Not this month, not May, because I'm going to be taking a lot of vacation to go see my dad. But come June, I'll be doing a kayak run, and that'll be fun. I want to do a kayak run out on Spring Creek. We did one last year, and it was great. We picked up, I think, 150 pounds worth of trash. And yeah, it was fun, and there were children involved, so we got to show them, hey, how trash this is, the creek is, and how badly needed the cleanup was for that. So kids got to learn a lot from it. So I really liked it. So, and I'm definitely gonna try it again because now I got more kayaks. I think I got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got 6 kayaks now to my name, and I got 2 stand-up paddle boards. And I gave my friends 3 more kayaks. So yeah, in total, we're gonna have a lot of kayaks. So, but yeah, stay tuned for that. I'll give everybody more details about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. But first, last but not least, check out trashraidersrecycling.org if you can. Yeah, trashraidersrecycling.org. Yeah. And there you will find all the information, including all of our social media links and all of our event information. And if you'd like to donate via Patreon or Stripe, you can make a one-time donation, or if you'd like to be a recurring one, definitely hit up Patreon if you're a part of that organization. But yeah, your donations are going to help me be able to pay people to help me clean up when I'm not doing this for my job. But that's the main thing. Again, if you're not collecting cans, collect the cans. They pay off in the end. That's the only way that you're going to be able to pay yourself for cleaning up this trash, or if you stream and you get ad revenue. So one of those 2 ways. So pick and choose, or do both like I do. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for staying tuned. We'll see you on the next one. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. If not, again, you'll definitely see me on Friday. But everybody take care. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.